Gut health. Did you know that it can affect your mood, digestion, sleep, and so many other things? Often referred to as the second brain, the gut plays a massive role in our overall health. We must maintain a healthy gut for both nutrient absorption, but also preventing chronic diseases. October of last year started a string of me ending up in the ER. It seemed like every 2 weeks I was getting violently ill and being rushed to the ER. CAT scans and tests resulted in no answers as to what was causing me to vomit and TMI, diarrhea for 24 hours straight. There were often nights where I would be sitting in my bathroom weak to the point I felt like I was literally going to die. I started getting more and more frustrated as the doctors each time were not able to give me answers. They would do testing and things would come up, such as I had a hernia or I had kidney stones, but nothing made sense as to why I was feeling the way I was feeling. But come to find out, after I did a bunch of research on my own, I came to the answers I came up with the answer that something was off with my gut. My microbiome was fighting me. My gut was completely out of whack, and I needed to find a way to get it back in check. When I did my research, I found out that your gut has millions of tiny microorganisms that live within your digestive tract. They must be well balanced in order to efficiently aid in digestion and to protect against pathogens. 70% of our immune system resides in the gut, so keeping it on track is crucial. The gut communicates with the brain, and it can play a major role in our emotions, stress responses, and cognitive function. Go figure. One of the main things that I was dealing with was anxiety. I had never dealt with anxiety in my life, and it got to the point that just sometimes my children talking to me would overstimulate me and send me into a full panic attack. My children are my world. Why would my children cause me so much stress and anxiety building up in me over little things like, can I have a snack? It didn't make sense. I couldn't regulate my emotions any longer. I needed help and I needed answers. So I continued doing my research. For me, I realized the stress and sleep are what became the factors that caused my gut to go out of whack. I had been in fight or flight for months between issues with my boyfriend, being a mom of three, him being out of work. I was maintaining a full-time job. And then along with that, I also own my own business. I have a salon that I must keep afloat. So I work 6 hours out of school. I come home and rush home to taking clients in my salon until 8 o'clock at night. Imagine doing that, balancing kids' sports schedules, and then taking on becoming a college student at 38 years old. The stress was mounting, and I wasn't aware that was affecting me. I thought I was fine. I thought I was managing everything okay. I didn't realize internally my body knew I was taking on way more than I could chew. My gut became a complete disaster. I had all the signs of poor gut health. Those signs can range from anything as far as constipation, diarrhea, and even food intolerance. And let's not forget fatigue and skin irritation. Let's just say your girl was a hot mess. My skin was doing things it had never done. I'd become itchy out of nowhere. I would have hormonal breakouts. I would not be able to sleep. I'd be up some nights waking up at 2 in the morning and be up till 4 or 5 in the morning. When I needed to sleep the most, I couldn't get it. I knew I had to get my gut health back in check. And if you think you possibly need to do that also, this information may benefit you. Making sure you eat fiber is one of the crucial ways to help your gut. You can incorporate fermented foods such as yogurt and kefir. Probiotics and prebiotics are generally great ways to help rebalance the microbiome, and one of the number of ways doctors will say to get your tract back on track, essentially. One must manage their stress, and of course, the answer to all things, staying hydrated. Physical movement is great. Any ways to help manage stress will help so that way your gut doesn't go out of whack. Gut health is crucial to feeling good. With today's processed foods, it's even more important that we supplement and make sure we are getting all the nutrients we need. Taking supplements if you're having issues with your digestion, such as not just probiotics and prebiotics, but digestive enzymes, can also help break down your food and help so that way you track everything moving smoothly and keeping everything balanced. You don't want to be fighting the battle of your gut health getting so out of balance that you end up in the hospital like I did. Because there were times when I was in the ER for hours, and then I'd come home with no answers and still be sick. It was the worst feeling, being so sick to the point that I literally couldn't be a mom, not having answers as to what was going on within me, and not once a doctor mentioning maybe it's just your gut health. Thank God for today's research and being able to find information like this online, because I was able to quickly realize that was what was going on with me. I'm now meeting with a gastro, and they are helping me to get everything situated and fixed within my body so I no longer have these attacks. Stop it before it starts.